Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning, Harsh. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm also good. Okay, Harsh. Before starting our session, first, could you tell me about yourself?
So, as you know, my name is Arshvedi, and currently I'm pursuing my post graduation from history and
Okay,
having done my graduation from economics, history, and English language. And alongside my post graduation, I'm preparing for the competitive examinations like civil services and other
oh,
government services. Yes, sir.
okay. It's not from history, na? You are doing your post graduation in history. Like you want to be
Okay.
masters in history, na? Not from.
Yes.
From it will like you name some college or university. From which university are you doing
I'm
your?
from Chhatrapati Shahuji Maharaj University, also known as Kanpur University. I live in Kanpur.
Okay, okay. Are you from Kanpur? Very good. Like campus universities are very famous. I know. I heard about them. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you know what about the today's topic for the session? Today we will
Yes,
discuss
today,
about the agriculture.
yes, ma'am, agriculture.
So, do you have any info related about agriculture?
Yes, I come from a family who is occasionally engaged in the agricultural activities every now and then. So,
Okay.
yes,
Of course,
agriculture. I come
our
from agricultural
ancestors.
background.
Of course, our ancestors were like farmers only, no? Here and there, we always like belong to like our ancestors, and they are always be farmers only. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, do you ever visit like any agriculture fields?
Yeah, I have visited many agriculture fields for so many times. That's in my village.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, okay. That's a
so
good
yes,
thing.
that's our land, agricultural land. So that's where I visit so frequently.
Okay, okay. That's very good. So, do you know what is like how you can handle the agriculture fields? How's the feeling when you were there? Of course.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Let it start our session first with the first question. According to you, what is agriculture?
So, agriculture refers to the activities which help. First of all, agriculture is not an activity. Uh, it refers to the production of various goods that are meant for the consumption of the human beings as well as the animals. So
Of course.
that's the definition that I'm versed with right now.
Of course. As you told me, like you did your graduation in civics also, no? Like history, civics, and English.
History, economics, not.
Okay, okay, sorry, economics. So in economics, of course, you studied about the agriculture, like our India. India is known as an
Yes.
agricultural land.
Yes, India is an agrarian land. That's what I've studied in economics, and I've heard about the various schemes related to the agriculture and to boost their production or to boost the production in the agriculture sector. So that's what I've read in economics, but
Of
not
course,
how it works, how the produces are grown in the agriculture. So that's not
of
what I've.
course. You are not a farmer, I can understand totally. But as you are economics student, so you are well known aware about the agriculture and what is the condition of agriculture in our country and other countries that you also studied in your like graduation and 11th, 12th class also. Uh, Can you
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me more about this?
So major chunk of the Indian population is depending on the agriculture, and for many, it is a primary source of income. Agriculture is a primary source of income for many people in our country, but still, there are so many people who are not getting enough supplies for their agriculture work, for their agricultural work. For the people for whom the agriculture is the main source of income, they are not getting enough instruments to stimulate their growth. They are still depending on the natural resources like rains and like rain, which is not
We
that
don't
frequent.
have that much technology, modern technology. Our farmers
Yes,
don't have modern technologies so that they can
yeah,
apply
especially
these
in remote
technologies
areas.
to
Yes,
produce more and more. As we compare to the Western countries, they have a very good
yes,
technologies. Of course, our farmers
yeah.
are not that much aware about these technologies, and they're not that much rich also, so that they can buy the machines and apply them their farms. If you know, in India, we have small farmlands, not that much big farmlands. If we compare to the Western countries. So, have you ever heard about high yielding seeds? Like how they use in agriculture, how they are beneficial in our agriculture. High yielding seeds.
High yielding seeds.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I've not heard about it, but I've heard about. Is it like that
Good, good
grow
quality
really quickly?
seeds. Yeah, good quality seeds. Because in
Exactly.
starting, India's farmers use old seeds because they don't have that much money and they don't have that much knowledge. If
Okay.
seeds are good, then of course the productions will be good. We all know, no? If
Yes.
we provide inputs good, then we get the output good. So after the some years, the governments launched the high yielding seeds schemes also. So the governments
Okay.
provide the high yielding seeds to our farmers so that they can increase their productivity in a very good amount.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
I've heard about it, but I was not really.
aware or maybe you don't remember that much. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, as you know, as you said, key agriculture produces so many goods. So these goods, how these goods are useful for any country? How everyone is related to agriculture?
Well, like I said, for many, it's the primary source of income, and for the people who are not engaged in the agricultural work, these agriculture produce would serve them for the consumption purpose. Any food, any plantation may be beneficial for the people who are not, who are buying it from the farmers, who are buying from the market. So when I said that we are depending, major chunk of the Indian population is depending on the agriculture. It's either the direct way or in the indirect way. Indirectly, we are buying the produce from the agriculture that is meant for our consumption. So yes, it's a really important field. It's a really important field in Indian economy or India as a whole.
Of course. As we everyone knows, now we can survive even without an engineer, without a doctor, even without a teacher also. But we can't survive a single day without a farmer because it is only
Yes.
the farmer who provide food that we have in our plate to eat. So of course, we need farmers to survive,
Yes.
to live. And if, as we know, in industries, in factories, they also need raw materials that is also coming from the agriculture only.
Agriculture.
If
Yeah,
we
it's a
talk
primary
about
sector.
the, yeah, whole secondary sector is depend on the primary sector only.
Yes.
So,
Without it, won't exist.
do you know about which how the percentage contribute in the GDP, like agriculture? How much agriculture are contributed in our GDP?
I don't know the exact figures, but I think it's around 40%. I think
More than
40 to 50.
50%. More than 50% of our population still depend on agriculture in India. Yeah, according to
Okay.
surveys, yeah, according to the data. In starting, it's like 70 to 80%. But of course, nowadays people move on basically secondary and tertiary sectors because nowadays no youngsters wants to be a farmer. If we ask
Yes,
any
sir.
youngsters, what do you want to become? They said we want to a doctor, engineer, teacher, scientist. But yeah, no one said we want to be a farmer. This, according to them, farmer's job is not a good thing. Or a farmer's business, like farming business, is not a good thing. So, what's your opinion about this? If we don't have any farmer, then how can we survive without the food?
Uh, like I said, that it can be a secondary option if people don't want to work in directly as a farmer. It can be a secondary option. They can be the landowners. Other than the job that they are doing, they can also own the agricultural land and have people work over the land who are not really employed. So in that way, employment will also increase. So it can be opted as a second option, but we cannot end it altogether. It has to be there to support the backbone of the Indian economy.
Of course. It's not about the Indian economy only. Farming is important in all over the world. We all want, we all need, not
Yes.
only wants, we all need food, whether it's human beings or animals. All needs food to survive. So, okay. Have you ever heard about the Green Revolution in India? Maybe you
Yes, I have
studied
heard
in,
about.
yeah,
Yes, I have studied in 11th standard, but I cannot really recall some key points from the Green Revolution. Uh, I think it started from the 1950s. I think Green
I don't
Revolution.
want like a particular date or something. Even I don't remember the particular dates and something. But yeah, the Green Revolution in India is a very big change for the farmers and in our agriculture sector. So if you have ever like any info about this, do you want to share with us?
I don't I don't really remember about because I've read in the Indian economy. What I've read following Indian economy was the how the economy works. I've read very less about the Indian economy in my
Okay,
school,
okay.
and even in college I've read about the mechanism of economy, not
The
how.
mechanism of
Uh,
economics. I know. I know. Okay, according to like Green Revolution is what? Like, before the Green Revolution, like India is also depending to import grains from the America and all other countries. And some time like after we got freedom, so America refused to give us the grain as much as we need. So our president at that time, I think Dr. Rajendra Prasad, he said to Indians, he please make a fast at least for a 1 day in a week, so to avoid the consumption of grains. But after some in a few years, our Indian farmers like did very hard work, and they like produce that much grain. That means like a green revolution more than our consumption. Now they are able to export the grain, and in that years. So this is
yes,
called as green revolution.
there are few crops that India is number one at exporting. Like,
Yes,
for example, bananas. India is a major exporter of bananas and other things like sugarcane. I think we are also number
basically
one
the
at.
green revolution is totally dependent on the green wheat also because in India our staple food is wheat. We all need
Yes, sir.
wheat to eat chapati and breads. So the green revolution is basically focused on the wheat only. Now in starting years we are the importers of wheat. Now after the green revolution we are the exporter of wheat. So this is a very big and drastic change for the Indian farming. So it's a very good change, you can say.
Okay.
Okay. Now, some more points from your side on agriculture.
Like I said, that India has always been an agrarian society because most of the people are practicing agriculture. But as we are introducing, setting up most of the industries, and India is also now classified as the newly industrial, one of the newly industrialized country. That is a good sign, as we are on the road to be, as we are on the road to get the developed status if we are also introducing the industries in our country. But I think that if we are introducing the industries, the significance of agriculture might go down, but it will also help in the introduction of various techniques that farmers are not aware with, and it will also help them with so many things. Ma'am, my phone is overheating right now.
Okay, 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 fine. Just wait.
It will be closed. Meeting will be closed in a few minutes, I think.
I'm pausing the recording. You can charge.
Ma'am, it's charged. You can pause it for now.
Okay. Yeah, we are on the farming topic. Okay. Do you ever heard about the organic farming? Nowadays, it's very popular. है ना? Even especially some ITs professionals quit their jobs and starting to doing organic farming.
Yeah, I think it's a method of farming through which it's agrochemical farming. I think agrochemical sort of thing.
Yeah, it's totally based on organic method. They don't use like chemical fertilizers, something.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. Real farming. I mean,
Yeah.
original farming.
The fertilizers made from the organic things only, not from the chemicals. Otherwise, the farmers use chemical, no? As in fertilizers way. But in the organic farming, instead of chemicals, they provide the land only organic fertilizers. So these are called like organic farming. Nowadays, it's very famous, especially for the healthy, fitness freak people. They love to buy organic foods, organic vegetables. Nowadays, it's
Yes,
very
sir.
popular. Yeah, maybe you're not aware. But if you get time, just read about it. Okay?
Oh, okay. Yes, I will. I will do my research on it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Farming like is very good thing, na? If you ever get a chance, do you want to do farming in your life?
Yes, of course, I would love to, but I would before doing farm activities, I would like to be knowledge. I mean, well versed with the methods of farming and the
That's
farming in
also of course
general.
necessary. Mhm.
Yeah, before I start farming, because I think we can produce food for ourselves, and it can be really healthy um, if we are producing, because the that we buy from the markets are not really whole foods. Most of the times they are
Yes.
processed, they are processed somewhere, and they're not really good for
Yeah,
our
in the
fruits.
market they use as I told you, they use chemical fertilizers. That is not good for our body. If
Yes,
we
so
do organic farming or some farming in our home only, nowadays terrace farming is very famous. Garden farming is always famous, but nowadays people
yes,
don't have that much space, so they use their terrace
yes.
for the
So
farming.
I would start farming, not on a very large scale, of course, but I will start with like you said, garden farming and mini farmland. That's where I would start my
Okay.
farming career from.
Okay. So do you know in India the farmers' condition is not good. We will heard about the suicide of farmers very much
Yes,
in the news. Like they are always in the debt conditions. And nowadays, from last 6 to 7 months, farmers are in the
yeah,
protests. If you heard about the Delhi border news, they are
yes,
doing
yes.
their protest against the government as government apply some new laws into the farming. So, what's your opinion on all of this?
So so it was about the whole issue was about the cutting out the intermediary. I think in the farm laws. So I think. There should be a common ground between the government and the farmers. Between the government, there should be a common ground so they can come up with something. Because the farmers that were protesting, they were the large-scale farmer. They were the farmers from the Punjab area and Haryana areas. So they were the large-scale farmers. But the farmers that were not so small farmers from the central India and the northern India. I mean, central
Of course,
North
of
India.
course.
They
Basically,
were not
now the
participating in that.
farmers all over the country to come in the protests. Of course, they
Yeah,
came
they should
from
all.
all over the India to help other farmers. But yeah,
Yes,
basically,
ma'am.
in the protest, we have Haryana and Punjab farmers only in starting.
Yeah, because fertility there is so high, so they earn the huge revenues out of their produce. So I think the farmer from the other parts of the country should also be, but should have taken participate in that protest and should have put front their conditions in front of the government. So that's what I feel about it,
Yeah,
the whole issue.
and of course, everyone should respect farmers and
Yes, yes,
yeah, basically the engineers if they able to produce some new machineries for them so that they can use it in their farming methods. Because
yes, ma'am.
as we know about our farmers' condition is not good, they're always in debt and they commit suicide. That's a not good thing, no? And
Yes, yes.
about the wastage of food, how the wastage of food is related to the farming?
Um, So wastage of food, it starts from when the farmer stores their produce with the go downs and the warehouses. So most of the produce that go unsold are perished because those are the perished good.
Some
So
goods are
those are,
perishable.
yes, ma'am.
Some goods are perishable and some are non-perishable items.
Yeah. So the goods that are perishable, they are of no use because they are not sold for long time. So I think to that issue, to resolve that issue, there should be a limit on the as to what amount to store with the go downs in the warehouses. So
Cost.
about that wastage and the waste that occur during the daily life, that is also a kind of the wastage, especially in the parties and the weddings.
Yes.
You know,
So we
the
think
wastage
like
is the
before wasting the food, like it's very difficult to produce. It's like farmers
it's very difficult to.
use in farming. Na? We don't waste our food. It's like very, very important for the for our like generation, yeah, for the people to understand this. We never waste a single food or
Yes,
a single grain of food. It's very difficult to produce it.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, Harsh, it's very good to talk with you in this session. Of course, you
Thank
have
you,
very
ma'am.
good knowledge about agriculture. Okay. So, do you
Thank
have any
you.
questions related to this from me?
No, not on the topic, because I really I have to also research on the topic related to
Okay.
agriculture. Is there anything you can tell me about my speech, the way my sentence formation? Is there anything you can tell about that?
Yeah, some grammatical errors of course are there, as you know, like
Okay.
past forms and present forms. But yeah, you speaking in a like fluent way, so it's not easy to catch your mistakes because of course
Okay.
your fluency is very good. It doesn't matter,
Okay.
or maybe you don't know about that much about the agriculture topic. Yeah, you are an economic student, but still you're not aware with the topic. So this is the other thing. But of course, your fluency is good. Some
Okay.
grammatical
Thank
errors
you.
are there. You just like improve your tenses first. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I will
Just
keep that in
brush
mind.
up your tenses first, so that you can like in future don't make the mistakes of past and present errors. Otherwise, your fluency is good. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Harsh.
Okay.
Bye. See you soon.
Okay.